champions, champions of Europe finally. History made in Istanbul. The treble complete.
History makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Good afternoon, Blues! Are we going top? Are we going top of the league today, right now, within 90 minutes? Well, a little bit longer than that because you got half time to incorporate, haven't you? But whatever, on top of that, we are going top of the league today. Surely. Southampton, not with any win to their name so far this season. Winless Southampton turning up to the Fortress, the 51-game unbeaten Manchester City side at their home. 31 games in total as of right now, 51 games at home unbeaten. Surely, how do we not win this game? It's the counter-attack, isn't it? That's exactly how. 1-0 Southampton. That's how, come on City, surely we do the job today. I'm feeling confident, to be honest. I feel like we are going to do the job. But these are the games when I feel like this, they just throw a spanner in the works. The Premier League itself as an entity, it throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it? Whenever you feel like this, we win games when I'm like, oh, it's a bit nervous, and then we're comfortable winners. And then when it's a game like this and I feel super, super confident, almost guaranteed win, you just never know. But we're going to win. Yeah, we're going to win. Surely. Come on. Who's in the chat? Good to see you all in the chat nice and early as well. Church was in here nice and early. Gone for the usual 6-0. I don't know what we're going to do when it happens, mate. When it actually happens. We need to do some sort of major church celebration, definitely. One of these days, you're gonna go. You're gonna be reasonable. You're gonna predict like 2-1, and then we win 6-0. I hope that happens, mate. Just for the comedic value, I hope it happens. James, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Wanting a clean sheet. Alex, good to see you as well, mate. Scout, good to see you. D-Hash, I remember your prediction last week. I predicted 5-1 I predicted with Sparta Prague. And D-Hash said, don't be ridiculous, Johnny. We're not scoring 5. Oh, it was along those lines, wasn't it? But yeah, you've come back to the chat, and respect to you for doing that, mate. Hope you're all good. D-Hash. But you've gone 4-1 this time. Your bollocks are growing. We're getting bigger bollocks now, aren't we? After that 5-0 win against Sparta Prague. And you can piss off, Lucian, to be honest. You can piss right off, mate. Mailing, good to see you. Hope you're good, mate. Come on and let's beat Southampton. Good to see you, Phil. Hope you're good. Adam as well. Nunes is starting, mate. K-Line. Edison scores today. Reasonable. That's reasonable. One of these days. Miami, good to see you. Let's go. Douglas as well. Can we have something straightforward today? 4-0 sounds good to me. Section, as always, good to see you. Travis as well. Buddy, you have to start your stream earlier than right before kickoff. Other channels are getting viewers now that will stay on that channel. Wow, yeah, I mean, fair play to him. I mean, I can start it a little bit earlier, probably 15 minutes earlier at best. But these graphics, they don't just happen overnight. I have to wait for the team news, which now comes out a little bit earlier, thankfully, so there may be a possibility. I also have 2 kids, mate. There is life, that little thing called life. Just need to check, make sure the audio doesn't come through for you, because the game just came on to my screen. And don't want to get copyrighted by hearing the old audio. Wouldn't that be great, though? I would love to do that one day. That's one of my goals on this channel, in fact. There we go, tuned it into headphones. Is to get match day audio, from the game. Live audio with no commentary, just the stadium. How good would that be? You can actually hear the roar of the crowd in tune with me. It's virtual. I can't see how it's doable, to be honest, to actually sync up live stadium audio with me. When I go, yeah, the crowd goes, yeah. That sounds like a start of a bit of spinning decks here, mate. When I say, yeah, the crowd says, yeah. Whatever that was, not sure what I'm doing. But anyway, Prem Theo V, as an Arsenal fan, up the Saints. Well, as a Manchester City fan, piss off. Good to see you anyway, mate. Timmy, good to see you. Christina as well. Tausif, come on City. Good to see you. Larry, all the way from Chicago. Ryan, afternoon, mate. Hope you're good. But yeah, Gary as well, City Boy Africa, BS3, Carl, Ishmael, Michael, Jamie, Duxter's in the house, Wiseman, good to see you, Leonard, I'm going to call you Law because I can't get that first bit right, but call you Law. Good to see you. Nunes is starting, mate. Ramsdale, you can. I told you to piss off, mate. What are you still doing? Hope you're good. Talibanner. Yeah, I said that, not realising what I was about to say. Proper done me dirty there with that name. There's nothing wrong with saying Taliban, is there? But I mean, it could spark a little bit of a problem with the YouTube algorithm thinking that I'm trying to do something a little bit untoward, you know. So Talibanner, thanks very much for doing that. Draklin, not sure how to pronounce it, mate. And Captain Harris as well, good to see you. Stephen as well. 10-man wall today, absolutely, mate. 100%, that's exactly what we're going up against. 5 at the back for Southampton, 4 in front of them, with Cameron Archer offering the speed on the counter-attack. So, team news for Southampton. Ramsdale, former Arsenal, will want to do them a favour, no doubt. Walker Peters looks like he's playing right wing back. In my preview, I thought he'd be playing left wing back because I thought Sugawara would be playing right wing back. He is on the bench, Sugawara, but he came off injured against Leicester. So I had a feeling that there was going to be something might happen. That's happened. Harwood Bellis, former Blue, Bednarek and Jack Stevens in the middle three as the 3 centre-backs. Manning, left wing back. Tyler Dibbling is someone that I didn't really go into much detail about in the preview, but he's someone who can offer a bit of threat going the other way. He's a dangerous player, knows where the back of the net is. Better than Cameron Archer, I would say. He's on more scoring form than he is right now. Flynn Downs, Mateus Fernandes, the 2 in the middle. I'm going for Mateus Fernandes in the middle. And Adam Lallana on the left, which... yeah, slow, ageing, but full of experience. Adam Lallana, former Liverpool player who might want to hurt City. Well, definitely will want to hurt City. But in terms of City team news, you only need to go to my preview to find out who's playing. Because I got 11 out of 11. Of course I did. Edison in goal, Akanji, Diaz and Gvardiol, the back 3 in front of them. Rico Lewis, Kovacic, right wing Savinho, Foden, Bernardo Silva in the middle, presumably. Nunes on the left wing again, presumably. Considering that's pretty much the same midfield 4 that we saw against Sparta Prague that did very, very well. And Haaland. More difficult opposition to face today, though. So, I mean, in terms of the likeliness of getting 5, yeah, it would be lovely to get 5 goals in the Premier League. But my prediction was 3-1. I'm going to stick with that. See what happens, though. You never know. Teams are about to come out. I am watching on Peacock, for anyone who's wondering. So this is being tuned in from the US, wherever. I'm not sure he's even in the chat anymore. But Jeff, big up to Jeff for giving me access to Peacock to watch this game. So there might be depending on where you're watching it, there might be a 20, 30 second delay depending on where you're watching it from, because obviously this is being streamed online now, so there might be a little bit of a delay, but I have to wait and see. But yeah, looking forward to seeing Gvardiol, by the way. I saw him having an interview the other day. He looks... I remember his first interview, Josko Gvardiol, with the club, he looked like a quivering wreck. He looked really nervous, understandably. Young lad, 21, coming into a new country. You know, you're bound to have a little bit of nerves. But the most recent interview I saw with Sky, held at the football club, but still with Sky, full of confidence. He looked bordering on arrogant a little bit. You know, the correct amount of arrogance. You know, not going over the top with arrogance. Just a total belief. And a little smirk every time the interviewer was like, how are you scoring these goals? And he was just like, yeah, well, you know, I'm bloody brilliant, that's why. I'm absolutely wonderful. That's pretty much that. And I was, he fills me with confidence the more I see him. And I love him so much now, Josko Gvardiol, because his defensive duties were always up for debate for me. In those first 6 months, Gvardiol was struggling at the back post a lot. I felt like he was caught out of position. I remember the 4-4 with Chelsea. A lot of the goals came down his side. Reece James and Sterling combining together. He had a little mistake in that game. It wasn't the only game where he struggled either. But since pretty much Christmas of last Christmas, he's just gone on and just gone on to a completely different level of quality. And Rico Lewis is a mainstay in this team. Would he be playing in this game if Kyle Walker was fit? I don't know. It would probably have to require a different system because Rico tucks inside. But Walker's injured. In fact, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 on the bench. One of them is Gundogan, which I'm pleased to see him on the bench because I don't think he's been deserving of a start. Certainly not in the Premier League. the last couple of weeks have been really poor from Gundogan. So you're hoping he can come on, game's won, 20 minutes to go, 3-0 up ideally, and go and get us a fourth. You know, control the game, come on and dictate play. Blues, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already before the... we're on 72 likes, 230 of you watching. Do you reckon we could get to 100 before kickoff? Not a chance. Not a chance. But do you reckon you can defy the laws of liking physics? I'm not sure there is such a thing, but yeah, help us with the algorithm and all that by dropping a like and subscribe if you're new as well. Really helps with everything, and you can stay tuned to more Typical City content. There could be another minute before kickoff actually, so you might be able to do it. You might be able to get those 100 likes because it looks like we're doing the usual ceremony of the poppies being delivered to the centre circle. Nice one, Andrew. Appreciate that, mate. Top man. Good to see you, Scott. Takes time for most of our players to acclimate. If you look back on things, 100%, absolutely. There's a few that haven't. Obviously, Haaland, for example. But he came in and said he's one of the few players, Haaland, that came in and told Pep, "This is what we're doing, Pep." Not the other way around. Every other player that's joined the club has been, okay, listen to Pep, and whatever Pep says, you'd never hear that from Haaland. But because of what Haaland offers, there's nothing that Pep can offer Erling Haaland in terms of tutelage. You know, it's like Pep's not going to tell him how to score goals. He's not going to tell him where to place himself in the box. This is all instinctual stuff from Erling Haaland. The only area where he would say come and drop deep and collect the ball a little bit more, he's not going to teach him how to work on his touch, because that's basic stuff. That's just practice and practice and practice. In terms of where to position yourself, yeah, Erling knows best. So he's the one player that came into the club and was just like, mate, this is what we're going to do. You're going to have to build the other 10 players to maximise and optimise my qualities, to get the best out of me. And Pep's done it. He's bowed down to the one player in our side to make a side that fits Erling Haaland. Now, obviously, we need to be looking at getting a cover for Erling Haaland in January. And I mean, I still say the name Kyogo, but surely there's other names out there. Otherwise, surely there's a youth player out there that, I mean, from our own academy, preferably. You know, we signed I've forgotten his bloody name now, the young lad from West Ham. I thought he might be coming in, because he's a big number 9, an academy player. And I would have been excited to see some activity and rumours around January, but it's still pretty quiet, and we're approaching November now. And I'll be interested to know whether City are actually going to go into the market in January, because I think one of the few times we need to. If you look at the problems that we've got, obviously Rodri's a key area. We need to address that pretty urgently, because Kovacic of his age, we'll be very lucky if we get through the whole season without Kovacic picking up an injury. And if that happens, then what? We've got Gundogan coming in, who's bang out of form, doesn't really suit that position in truth. I think he's a better number 8, or even better as a number 10, Gundogan. But as a number 6, I don't see it for Gundogan. I feel like he can do it. I just feel like, but that's the problem. We've got a big problem there. Erling Haaland. If we lose Erling Haaland, then what? We've got Foden. We've got to completely change the system, a completely different system with a false 9. Even Rico Lewis now. It's like Kyle Walker being injured. Rico's out. Kyle Walker comes in. That's a change of system. So we don't have a right back that can tuck inside. You know, you're pushing John Stones out there to ask him to do it, potentially, or a Kanji, so there is potential cover there, I suppose, but not as well suited as Rico Lewis at being a natural right back. But yeah, other areas, I mean, the winger problem as well. We've just lost Grealish and already Oscar Bob, and of course Doku as well. Grealish apparently isn't going to be too bad, which is good news, because apparently that could be maybe the next game, or the game after that at least. But Doku, he didn't really give an answer, but he said it's not as good as we thought. So this could be a problem. Game's about to get underway. Bernardo Silva standing on the ball, and they've all bent. Oh, sorry, it's Phil Foden actually, bent to take a knee. And we're off, Foden. Oh, come on, City, come on. Big up for the super chat, Micah. More than a year of being a sub now. More chair, please. sick of it, honestly. The chair stuff, it needs to cool down, to be honest. It really does. It's like, how am I... Oh, fucking hell, Southampton playing out from the back, a bit risky, but they've done well, actually, coming away with it. Kyle Walker-Peters, Matheus Nunes with some fantastic defending, but they've worked the ball out to Dibbling really well there. Looks like Lallana is playing in the middle. I said in my preview, Matheus Fernandes. I should stick to your instincts, Johnny. Come on, man. I said Matheus Fernandes, who has been midfield all season except one game this season, and that was against Arsenal. He's on the left. And I thought that in the preview. For some reason, I thought the Lallana introduction would see him go on the left. But Lallana's in the middle, and Matheus Fernandes is on the left for Southampton. It's what we expect. This is what we're going to have the back five, wing backs offering counter-attack speed, as well as doubling up on the wingers, and a very narrow midfield that's going to be difficult to get through the middle. Ball to Gvardiol. Twisting and turning, being chased by Downs. Ball still in play, is it? No, it's a bit sloppy from Matheus Nunes and Gvardiol. This is the thing with Nunes. We need to see a Premier League... He's got a Premier League start, which has been pretty rare for Matheus Nunes. He starts in the Club World Cup last year. He starts in the League Cup, scores against Watford earlier this season. Starts in the Champions League against Sparta Prague. That's great, and his performances have been fantastic and deserving of a start in the Premier League. But now it's like, yeah, we need to see you do the business in the Premier League games now, mate. You know, the big games. And I consider every Premier League game a big game. None of them are small games. So it's so important to see that great play from Lallana there, getting past Kovacic. He's showed some good touches already, Lallana. Really silky football. And they're a possession-based side, Southampton, so we're going to have some difficulties if we let them have the ball like this, and they've got it right now. Downs, out to Kyle Walker-Peters. Back to Downs. Bednarek. Harwood Bellis. Oh, he was a good player, he was. He showed promise, and he's clearly good enough for the Premier League, isn't he? Just the money that City make from the academy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Big up section. Come on, City. You can't read the lineups. It's... Yeah, you need to maximise the screen. Ederson in goal, Akanji, Diaz, Gvardiol, Lewis, Kovacic, Savinho, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Nunes and Haaland. There you go, mate. Here comes Josko down the left-hand side. Nunes. One-on-one, actually. A little bit of a double team, but they're very cautious of Gvardiol. That little left pocket. Ruben Diaz thinking about the shot. Ruben! Oh, straight into the arms of Ramsdale there. What an effort. He's getting a few sighters, isn't he, this season? He had that one against Wolves that was on target, kept it down, which is a notorious thing for centre-backs to do. It's just balloon it over the bar. That was a similar effort. Got good power behind it, good technique, just straight down the middle towards Aaron Ramsdale. But they're playing out from the back, Southampton, which is risky against this side. Ramsdale is someone who I don't trust. There you go. Ramsdale booting it out for a throw-in. Someone who I don't trust, speaking about how much I don't trust him on the ball. He's just proved my point before I could make my point. The Oracle win probability is 80% Manchester City, 12% draw, and 8% Southampton win. Don't know how they work it out, to be honest. What is the algorithm that works that out? Long throw to Haaland. This is the thing. This is why City are getting so concerned about tactics, because you got to build up slowly, you got to build up cleverly, use the wingers often, like this. Brilliant. Nunes, ball in from Nunes, it's Haaland. It's 1-0! Erling Haaland, 4 minutes in, assist for Matheus Nunes. Get in the back of the net. Get in the back of the net. What a start. Pressure on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go and get a fucking second now. Come on. Great ball. Great wing play. That's exactly how you beat these sides that just put up a disgusting low block like this with brilliant, intricate wing play like that. Getting Bernardo over there. Ball in from Matheus Nunes. That's 3 assists in 2 games and a goal as well, don't forget, for Matheus Nunes. Superb. 1-0. Fucking Haaland, mate. It should be a penalty. It could be a penalty, if anything. Could be a penalty. I mean, to be honest, he's being headlocked and dragged down to the ground. 6 more to go, Duckster. I fucking love it. Haaland! 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 Come on, City. Buzzing, mate. I forgot I was going to triple captain him. I forget to do my fantasy team all the time, to be honest, but I literally thought about an hour ago, I'll triple captain him today. And if I did, he wouldn't have scored. Because I didn't, he has scored. That's how my brain works when it comes to fantasy football. How's everyone doing? Is anyone in my fantasy league? I say mine, it's yours more than anything, because I don't pay enough attention to it, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't think I'm doing very well. I haven't looked at the league, but I do update my team. But here's Savinho. Go on, mate. Edge of the box. To Rico. Back to Savinho. 3 Southampton players to beat. Tries to play it through the legs of Jack Stevens. Akanji with a first-time cross. It's not a bad one. It just went behind. All 3 City players made the same run into the box there. And it was just ghosted behind all of them. If one of them just held their run there, someone's getting a tap in. Or at least a shot on goal. Don't forget to hit the like button. Blues is what I was going to say, but don't forget to hit the like button, blues. Here's Gvardiol, little dink. It wasn't Diaz, it was Nunes, sorry. Yeah, it's been a good start from City, and you know what? Southampton haven't been that bad either. They've been knocking it about. They've been trying to come forward. Just a bit of quality from City down that left-hand side has got us 1-0 up, and it's absolutely brilliant news for Manchester City fans because we are top of the league as it stands. Gvardiol thinking about the shot, blocked. He's coming away. Cameron Archer's closing down Akanji, but he eases off, and the tempo's been set all of a sudden. There, Southampton have reverted back to a little bit more defensive thinking, even though they've gone 1-0 down. It's normally the other way, isn't it? But quality from Josko Gvardiol there, getting in the way of Adam Lallana, I think it was, or Dibbling actually, who was trying to go past him and just got in his way. So strong, so calculated as well at the same time. Just read it like a book. I'm loving it. That's a free kick to Southampton. 8 minutes gone and it's been a feisty start, mate. It's been feisty. Loving it, to be honest, Blues. This is good. Yeah, Erling Haaland, mate. 11 goals. 11 Premier League goals this season. What would you say? This is a mad one, and it would never happen. And I reckon he would join us, you know. Oh, fucking hell, Haaland, you could have got that. Little sloppy ball from Ramsdale. Even Savinho thought he could have got it, because he was like, why didn't you stretch for that? Ball's been taken away from Southampton though. Bernardo Silva driving forward. Got players over. It's Savinho on the edge of the box onto his left foot. Whipped it. And it's deflected and collected by Aaron Ramsdale. But I mean, we need to be thinking about the press here, because that Ramsdale and the ability to get out, they look shit at the back. Doing this football, it's silly. It's suicide football, it really is, from Southampton. Silly stuff. It's risky. And it's absolutely brilliant from Southampton. They've kept the ball fantastically well. They're coming up the other end now. To be fair, they've kept the ball well there. They did well there. You can see what they're trying to do. Have they got the players to do it, though? Everyone wants to be like Pep. Everybody want to be like Pep. But you got to have the players to do it, you know? And they've done really well there, to be fair, Southampton. They have kept the ball. But it's so risky against this City side. Have we got a good... Foden, Savinho, Bernardo Silva, Nunes. The 4. Haaland's all right. Here, a bit of defending to do for Cameron Archer's closing down. Ederson gets the ball into Kovacic, though. Calm as you like from Ederson. But yeah, you think Nunes, you think Bernardo Silva, you think Phil Foden and Savinho. They're brilliant at tackling, at offensive tackles. Do you know what I mean? Winning the ball. You know, in my player ratings, haven't you noticed? It was something I've been wanting to highlight for a while, actually. The number of tackles that are given to each player. More often than not, the higher numbers. Gvardiol's getting booked there, surely. Oh, they've played a quick one, actually. Lallana coming forward. It's 3-on-2. It's going to be 3-on-3, actually. Dibbling, Akanji's got to get across, don't foul him. Oh, superb from Manuel Akanji. Superb. Just a little nudge, that's all it needed. Didn't need to throw himself at the ball, but it was a dangerous little moment that City needed to deal with. We've gone 1-0 up now, 1-0 up. So important. But yeah, I was going to say, the player ratings, so many of our offensive players have higher number of tackles than our defenders do. And that's because we win the ball so high up. The counter press in regards to our tactics is so important. Here's Nunes down the left-hand side, coming into his right foot, thinking about the shot. Nunes! Oh, fucking hell, Mateus Nunes! Not a bad effort at all, just past the post from Mateus Nunes there. He's growing, mate. He is growing and growing in stature. I mean, it's a little bit wide of the mark, closer. When I first saw it, it is about a couple of yards wide of the mark, actually, but still, good effort, good driving inside that. But yeah, got himself an assist already. There you go. Look at the press on Savinho. They've done well again, so I might be eating my words in a minute. If Southampton start knocking it around and actually getting out with it, then City might... Here you go. They've been caught. It's a free kick. Haaland committed the foul. I thought they were going to get caught then. But it's risky. I mean, Harwood Bellis will be used to it as well. Even at the academy, that's what they were teaching. That style of football was being taught throughout every age group at Manchester City. Simple ball right through the middle for Adam Lallana, but Kovacic does really well to get back and get in his way and take it off him pretty nonchalantly, to be honest there. Mateo Kovacic, really good. Sloppy from Phil Foden though, because he's got to be covering that space. That ball went right through the middle. He's got to be checking his shoulder, man. Checking who's behind him. And Lallana was just free as a bird. Kovacic stayed switched on though. Haven't seen Foden touch the ball yet, really. I felt like the last couple of games from Foden obviously got off the mark against Sparta Prague as well. I feel like he's looked better in the last couple of games. But now, again, same for what I said about Nunes. We want to see him doing it in a Premier League game. He is doing it right now. Got himself an assist. We need Foden now to step up as a game. He was doing it against Watford. He was doing it against Sparta Prague, same as Nunes. But now it's like, up the game now, Foden, mate. Here he is, back to Akanji. Rico. Savinho. He needs a good game as well, Savinho. I feel like he's lovely little chop there, back onto his right foot, waiting for the cross. It's blocked by Jack Stevens. Corner ball. Come on, City. I can't help it, mate. I can't help it, mate. Yeah, I'm 25 seconds behind. I can't help it, mate. It's just this is the best I can do. So either pause your game while watching it to stay. Ball in from Foden. So either pause your game. It's been cleared. Yeah, pause your game that you're watching live, or just enjoy me 25 seconds later. I don't want to disrupt your viewing pleasure if you are actually watching the match. If you're depending on me, then you've got nothing to worry about. But anyway, yeah, only for 3 o'clocks. All of the games, Champions League and televised in the UK games, they will be as close to live as you can get. One of these days, I would love to have enough money. Here's Nunes. Oh, burst of speed. It looks so easily. Dinked back post. It's gone over everybody. Needs to just take a little bit of weight off that, but the ability to go past him. Where's this speed? I don't remember Nunes being known as having speed at Wolves. You know what I mean? I remember his technicality. He's a quality player. He can move with the ball, but the speed that he shows. It's what a touch from Nunes that was as well. Brings it down with his studs. Bernardo Silva dinks it in. It's Haaland. Oh, he just jumped a bit too high there. But again, that left-hand side is looking potent for Manchester City. But I was going to say, yeah, I'd love to have enough money to buy like a box at the Etihad and do a watch-along from within my own private box. How good would that be? You know, so you're in the ground with me, but would I be able to watch the game? Probably, maybe. Ball down the line, Ruben Diaz steps across and intercepts it, and he's going to give a corner. No, he's not. He's kept it. He got a little nudge, which made him nudge the ball, dribbling out for a corner, but it's a throw-in, and Southampton still looks sharp. You know, there's something there with Southampton, so we need to be cautious. A couple of quick free kicks, quick throw-in just then. They're switched on, man. They don't feel sorry for themselves for being 1-0 down. They think they're still in this game here, you know. And not just because of the scoreline, by merit. They've been playing reasonably well when they get the ball. Just dangerous at the back what they're doing. But when they get established in their shape, they look all right. And this is the thing I was saying in the preview was, is it all smoke mirrors and, you know, is it make-believe or what we're looking at in terms of the table with 4 teams without a win? Good ball from Ramsdale into Lallana again. It's shit. D, member for 10 months, mate. Bit late for this, but prediction for today, Johnny. Turned on the game 5 minutes late and we're already 1-0 up. Here we are indeed, D, and thank you very much for being such a loyal, typical City member. Massively appreciated. My prediction was 3-1, which I gave in the preview. So we're still on for that, but yeah, I'll be over the moon if City can keep a clean sheet. But look at Ramsdale here. City, and they're not pressing anymore. Southampton. Oh, lovely interception by Foden. This time, he made the mistake last time of switching off for that ball right through the middle. This time, he read it and got a little toe on it to take it off the out of its path, which was destined for Cameron Archer. And if it got through, they could have turned and spun us then. But they're being brave, Southampton. I saw someone in the chat earlier saying, could it be naive? Could it be brave? It's edging more towards brave at the minute more than naive, because they're actually they're doing all right. But when we come forward, we do look dangerous down that left-hand side. We really do. Gvardiol, Bernardo Silva, Mateus Nunes, crosses are coming in from that side. It'd be nice to get Savinho. Kovacic played a risky ball there. Akanji's not won the 50-50. Savinho's got to get back. A little back heel off Savinho goes out for a throw into Southampton. What do you think of Savinho, by the way? What's everyone's honest assessment of Savinho's start? I think he's been a solid 7 out of 10 in terms of his start to his Manchester City career. Not too good. There's been really disappointing moments. Some of his shooting has been really wayward, but little glimpses that really excite me. One thing that bugs me more than anything is I do think he's got a bit of a temper issue. He seems a bit emotional. City were trying to hold down a counter-attack there, but we did get the ball off them eventually. Manuel Akanji puts his foot on the ball to slow the game down. Ruben Dias sends it wide to Bernardo Silva. But yeah, no, Savinho's been good, I think, mostly. Just a little bit, you know, just then the ball came off him. It was back-heeled off him by Mateus Fernandes, and he just shakes his head like, don't need to be that annoyed, mate. It's just like, it's a throw-in to Southampton. Like, chill. Do you know what I mean? We're in control of this game. We're all right. Seems very hot-headed. You know, he's diving as well, but there are quality glimpses to his game. His work rate is something I'm loving, by the way. He's got that Brazilian work ethic where he just does not stop running. Tracking back as well. I heard Danny Murphy saying, who I actually think is a reasonable pundit most of the time, but he said something stupid the other day. Clearly not been watching. Just pulled a fact that he considered a fact right out of his arse and just said, Savinho, he doesn't like getting back though, does he? Have you watched him, mate? Have you watched him? He loves getting back. It's one of his best attributes, his defensive work rate. He's a proper workhorse winger. Do you know what I mean? He's not just glamour. Free kick to City. Foden back post. It's poor. Really poor from Foden. Just goes over everybody. Goal kick. Matthew Diaz giving it 7-0. Who for, mate? Don't need goals. I want more assists. For who? Savinho, I presume you're talking about. He is very much like Mahrez, isn't he? He's got a very similar aura and just his general body language, the way he carries himself and his technique, it's very Mahrez-esque, isn't it? Which is a good thing. The guy's an absolute beast, Mahrez. But, I mean, we're talking about Savinho here, who's... What is he? How old is he? 21? 20? Is he even 21 yet? Great play from Kovacic again. That's tackle number 2. From Kovacic, or at least the other one was an interception, but that was brilliant from Kovacic. That was really good. Foden with the press, ball right through the middle. Ramsdale's just carved us open, mate. Carved us open. Here comes Manning. Got to block that cross. It's gone over everybody. Gvardiol, get up. Wins the header. Great bit of defensive back post play there from Gvardiol, because that was dangerous. Nice. It's worrying. They're looking all right, you know. They really are. They're not looking bad at all. We need a second, because I think it'll kill their spirits. But right now, they fully believe they're getting an equaliser in this half, and I'm starting to believe them, but come on, keep them out. Mateus Fernandes collects it from Bednarek. Back to Harwood Bellis. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't. Please do, and subscribe if you're new. And if you'd like to become a Typical City member, the link is in the description below. Come on, City. I think we've started to respect them, because first 10 minutes they were knocking it around at the back and we were pressing them. The ball did look a bit loose. There was a couple of passes from Ramsdale going out for a throw-in. We were nicking the ball here and there, but they settled. And eventually City realised they can play out from the back, in fairness to them. And we've backed off a little bit and paid them a little bit of respect, which is good, sensible from City. You know, it's not, you know, it's game management. That's good, what you want to see, that understanding the circumstances. Kyle Walker-Peters is a good player, by the way, a really good player for Southampton. Not saying we should sign him. Imagine if we signed Kyle Walker-Peters after losing Kyle Walker. Like, that's like the weirdest thing to do ever. Just sign Kyle Walker again. Just sign him again. Handball for Rico Lewis, is it? No, referee's giving City a free kick. I thought Rico handballed that there, to be honest, but I'm looking forward, Dean. I'm looking forward to. I've no idea how he'll fit in, but I think he's going to be exciting. Wonder what he's going to deliver to the squad. The fact that he's coming in January again, it takes the weight off our shoulders in terms of the necessity to go into the January transfer market. We still need to do it for other areas of the pitch. And you know, he's not going to play defensive mid. He's not going to cover for Rodri, is he? He's a creative player, which, you know, I feel like he's covering Foden, could play wide potentially as well, but mostly as that number 8, number 10 position. We've got Gundogan, we've got De Bruyne who's going to come back, Foden, Bernardo Silva. So, yeah, I think he's going to struggle to get starting 11, but I'm excited to see what he can bring. Good to see you, Jan. Hope you're good. And you, Jason, and Shay, Gary as well. And Jeff is in the house with a Typical City membership gifted. Thank you very much. And Roy grabs it. Thank you very much, Jeff. You're an absolute legend. Jeff, big up to you, my friend, for making this stream possible once again. Thanks to you. Watching the game. And I'm also watching plenty of Parks and Recreation as well, thanks to you, Jeff. I hope you don't mind, mate. So I appreciate it. I can watch it here in the UK, but it's on ITVX and you have to watch it with adverts, so we'd turn the VPN. Hang on, here's Bernardo Silva, ball in. Awkwardly, not even cleared actually by Taylor Harwood Bellis. It's still with City in the box. Mateus Nunes gets his body in the way, gets it back to Gvardiol. Great ball into Kovacic. Kovacic's shot is blocked. Still in there. Pinball. Get it in. Dinked it. Aaron Ramsdale's going to collect that, and he does. Oh, it was a good play that from City. It was. We look better in an attacking sense, you know. I think we've still got a little bit of frailties. Hey, we're Premier League opposition. We're not going to dominate 99% of possession, are we? And just prevent them from even getting a chance. And I mean, have they had a chance? No, not really. Nothing. They've played some good football and gotten into the attacking third on occasions. That's about it. But they look okay, Southampton. But we look threatening going forward. And I feel like we could get a second in this half and finish them off. I think that would finish them off. Even at 2-0, I feel like it could kill their spirits. Yeah, 100%, Hannah. He's doing really well. Good to see you, Jack, all the way from the USA. Hope you're good, mate. And Jan, just popping in with a... Bloody hell. No messing around, mate. Absolutely swooped in. MCFC Peraltium. Sorry if I've mispronounced that. I'm just going to call you MCFC, mate. MCFC Para. Don't misjudge him at your peril. I think that's the way to... That's so forced. So fun. Anyway, enjoy your membership. Jan, thank you very much. Huge appreciation, Jan. Really, thank you very much. 25 minutes gone. 1-0 City. Check the board. Make sure I put it on the scoreboard. Ball in, Cameron Archer to chase. Ruben Diaz steps in. Use your strength, mate. You're going to need it. Gets a foot in and gets that ball back to Edison. But Cameron Archer's not slow. Very quick player. Former Watford player. He's not really done well, actually, at Southampton, to be honest. Oh, you lot are absolute legends. Look at you. Look at the state of you, mate. Can't see that. Eric grabs it. D, thank you very much, D. Really appreciate the gifted membership. Look at the state of you lot. And I mean that in a good way. Legends. Thank you very much. 3 in the space of a few minutes. Thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate the support. Helps keep me going. Do you know what I mean? Like, ideally, want this to be the long term. Got to keep, and I can make more content as well. I don't have to juggle because I do have a business as well, which I'm juggling right now. Which Travis at the start suggesting I need to come on earlier. I technically don't do this full time. You might not believe that, but technically this isn't a full-time job for me. I would love it to be and be able to create more content, and any support that you guys can give. It doesn't have to be financial, just being there. It doesn't have to be a super chat or a gifted membership. Just being there helps, and helps me keep growing, you know, and it really is good. Oh, Rowan coming in with the gifted membership. Look at the state of you. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Rowan. The Penguin getting it. Thank you very much. Oh, a bit risky from the back. No, they're doing it well. They're playing out from the back well, and City look frustrated. Foden throwing his arms in the air. Rowan, thanks very much for the gifted membership. Thanks again. Nice one, AP. And a cup of tea. Big up D Harsher. Saw you coming in the chat. I don't know if you're here when I was at the beginning of the stream, mate, but I gave you some recognition for holding your hands up for the 5 that you predicted. Or didn't predict, rather. Said there's no way City is scoring a bag full of goals. Oh, he's intercepted it. Mateus Nunes stepping. Oh, no, it's Savinho. Sorry. Savinho, surely, come on. Pass the ball. Savinho, mate. You got to pass that ball earlier there, mate. It was a great interception. Does really, really well. Coming through, he had Haaland just to the left of him. Nunes even further out left for him. He's got to release that earlier. Almost got into the box with the ball. And just so indecisive in that moment. Lallana's going apeshit. There's a lot of passion on this pitch, and I'm loving the game, actually, to be honest. But yeah, big up D Harsher, mate. Why play like possession and near the opposition box? Why don't we play like the Haaland goal against Sparta Prague from the back? Because it's not that easy, mate. There's such minimal space to find that you almost have to go to the wings to get around a side that sets up with 5 at the back. You're almost forced out wide, and that's how we scored our first goal in the game, with a good little bit of wing play between Bernardo Silva and Mateus Nunes. Crossed in, goal. Here we are again. Nunes out back to Gavardiol. Great, but oh, Foden, that's off his bollocks, is it? I had one of them at football the other night. I had bruised bollocks the other night, believe it or not. Genuinely bruised bollocks. Phil Foden just took. He seems all right actually, but I had to go down. I took one to the bollocks, man. Playing football the other night. Any men in the chat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's absolutely the worst. You know when you're like nearly sick, you're just like nearly throwing up. And I got home and I got in the shower and I was like, they're fucking bruised, mate. They're not normally that blue. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. It's fucking bad. Anyway, enough about my bollocks. City. That's more important. Gavardiol. It's bad. Savinho. Ball in. It's bobbling. It's cleared by Downs eventually. Up in the air. Savinho's going to collect that as well. Comes inside. A lovely touch from Savinho. Ball into the back post. Leave it, Haaland. It's Nunes. He nods it. It's corner ball, is it, ref? It is. Well done. Good shout that from... must have been a shout there from Nunes, because I've never seen a ball coming into the box that Haaland's left. Because he looked like he could have got on that, but he left it for Nunes, who was at the back post. Tried to nod it back across where it came from. And off the back of the head of Harwood Bellis, I think it was, for a corner ball. Ball in. Haaland again! Oh, I thought he was going to loop into the box. Savinho looking for quite a quick, clever little cross there with the outside of his left foot, trying to just pass it back into the box, but it's come off. I think it was Manning and gone out for a corner ball. Phil Foden to take this corner. Someone who I believe, has been crossing the ball for corners really well lately. So please don't make me look like a knob. Ball in from Foden. Cleared. Terrible from... No, it was an alright ball, to be fair to him. But he has got... obviously, the Foden cross for the Stones one as well. I think he should be our corner taker, actually, Phil Foden. Rico, who's been very quiet in this game. First time I've said his name. Rico Lewis. Ball in from Nunes, though. There's just a sea of Southampton players in there with little Bernardo Silva trying to be a pest. Trying to get in the way of something, just be annoying, get in the way of some Southampton players to let Erling Haaland get on the end of a cross. Well, it's so difficult to break down these teams, and I can't emphasise enough how much we're not the boring ones. You know, here's Gvardiol burst into the byline, he's overran it, has he? No, he got it across. Did it go out of play early? No, it's a corner ball to City. Ryan, big up Ryan. It's a... thanks very much for becoming a member. Thank you very much. 8 months you've been a member, actually, so big up to you. Absolute legend. The business is Upcycled Furniture, where I take old furniture and make it look new and sell it. Does alright, does okay. Ball in from Nunes. Oh, Ruben Diaz, is it staying in? Is it a corner ball? It is a corner ball. City piling on the pressure. How many corners have we had? We've already had about 5 or 6, haven't we? I do, well, garden furniture, and I make slate and oak tables, things like that. Big slabs of slate with big beams of oak as the base, things like that. Foden, ball in, cleared. Get him off corners, for fuck's sake. But yeah, no, I'd rather do YouTube all day long. All day long. Way more fun. Ruben Diaz. Looking for a... it's a bit forced, that. It was a silly ball from Ruben Diaz. Doesn't need to try and find Nunes there. Just keep the ball passing simply. I know it's boring, but it's the best way to get round them. Forcing it like that, they're just going to gobble it up and get the ball off us, and that's exactly what happened. Ramsdale's Downs this time couldn't quite control it, but he's been incredibly brave with the ball, Aaron Ramsdale. Really brave with some of his passing. And most of them have come off. A couple have been intercepted. That one had a bit too much power on it and was fizzed into Downs, who couldn't take the pace off it, and it had to knock it out for a throw-in. Here's Savinho. Ball into Rico. Lovely 1-2. Kovacic. Oh, lovely little dink. Oh, is it? Oh. I don't think any City player was expecting Harwood Bellis to... Oh, he's getting caught on the ball. There you go. Getting cocky now, Southampton. We're keeping them back, trying to play out through the middle of our midfield, and they've been caught again. Nunes down the line to Bernardo Silva, dinks it. Savinho with a back overhead kick. What a goal that would have been. The Croatians getting confused with one another there, Kovacic and Gvardiol, but they kept the ball between them. Neither of them looked like they knew what they were doing there for a second, but eventually they got it under control. Ruben Diaz, Nunes jumping on the far wing over there. He's like, give me the fucking ball. He's got it. Here he is, Nunes, onto his right foot. Oh, the chop's heavy, is it? No, it's not. It's gone out for a goal kick. But tried to cut it onto his right foot, chops it back onto his left foot, but the chop sends it out for a goal kick to Southampton. But he's looking good, mate. He's looking, and that's probably the first thing he's done wrong. And even then, he was trying to do the right thing, which you can always forgive if it doesn't quite come off. But he's looking good, Nunes, really is. Cheers, Solar. Your name's amazing. Solar Beatbox. Love a bit of beatboxing. It's a bit of a poor sample. There you go, there's a bit of beatboxing for you. Solar Beatbox. Beatbox. Oh, terrible. Xabi Alonso is staying in Bayer till next season. Well, I think we're going for Ruben Amorim, to be honest. That's going to fuck my throat, though, doing beatboxing. I used to chill on the streets when I was a young lad, drinking White Lightning with my mates, all rapping. Ball in, throw in. Yeah, big fan of hip hop, me. And we used to go on the streets and get some White Lightning, which is cider for anyone who's wondering. The cheapest, like 99p for 700 gallons of White Lightning. Just stand on the street corner, beatboxing and rapping. The biggest gangsters you've ever seen. You know. As gangster as we come. Yeah. That's sarcasm, by the way. I obviously do not think I'm gangster, but that's it, mate. Ball in to Nunes down the right wing this time. Back. Oh, it's a poor ball to him this time from Nunes, but he's not hanging around. He's getting back and trying to get the ball back. Oh, not a free kick though, referee. Not a free kick, but yeah, given away. What is going on? Beatboxing and bruised nuts. That's what you get. That's why you're all here for typical City bollocks, like literally bollocks. Well, did I though? Did I, Mark? I don't think I did. Hanging around on the streets, I grew out of that, to be honest. Bloody cold, mate. Oh, fucking hell, giving away. Mark Ramsdale has clipped the heel of Harwood Bellis, and it's been intercepted. Ramsdale applauding Harwood Bellis because Ramsdale fired the ball, and I think it clipped his heel. Yeah, it did, and that's what caused an interception for Bernardo Silva, who should have done better in that situation, but Harwood Bellis goes straight out to Bernardo Silva and blocks the cross coming in, does really well actually to stop that from being 2-0 Manchester City. Should have been 2-0. Harwood Bellis has kept them in the game there. Ramsdale did his best to ruin the game for Southampton. What are we doing here? Short corner, Foden first time cross. It's not a bad ball actually from Foden. It was Nunes who took the corner, cuts it to Foden. Tries that first time thinking. He just got a good little lofty ball there, but no City shirt on the end of it. Rico Lewis dinks it over to Nunes, who's down on the left side of the pitch now. Back to Gvardiol. Bernardo Silva into Kovacic. Savinho. What's new? Is that a Kanji? What's he doing there, mate? Savinho. Rico Lewis. City are turning the screw here. We're looking good. Surely Akanji. Give it Akanji. He wants it there, mate. Savinho, give it him. Oh, he's kept the ball, though, in fairness to him. And then the cross is blocked. Corner ball. What are we on now? Corners. Bloody Nora. Probably the 8th corner in 38 minutes. I agree. Jan, we do. We always need a second. Because this side are not great at keeping clean sheets at the minute. You know, did well against Sparta Prague. Foden. Corner, back post, nodded away. It's typical. I've said he's good at, he's our best corner taker, and not a single one has landed on a City head yet. The Ghetto Boys and Scarface plus Nas. Still Matic. Yeah, I do like all of them. To be honest, it's a bit mainstream, but my favourite ever is probably Biggie. But I do like a bit of underground hip hop as well, like Jedi Mind Tricks, Immortal Technique. Gvardiol this time, that was a similar effort to Wolves, but this time it flies over the bar. Bloody Nora, mate, that was a bit bad from Josko. That's Kevin De Bruyne. What is going on with Kevin De Bruyne? Because every season there's an injury for him that is never like highlighted in any way. Pep always like quietens it down, and I think that's not to give the excuses to the players to think, well, at least one of our best players is injured for a long time. I don't think he feeds into that mentality that, oh, we're missing a player, so, oh, we're not going to be as good. Oh, woe is me, we've got injuries. You know, whereas Arsenal, they lose a player, it's like everyone, we've got to hear about it. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard's injured. Oh my God, can you believe it? How unfortunate are we? You know, the one and only team in the whole of the history of football to ever get an injury is Arsenal. Poor Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off, mate. Rodri, Oscar Bob, De Bruyne, Haaland's been out for a few games. Savinho's been out for a few games. Foden was missing for a big spell of the season. You know, imagine Rodri, De Bruyne and Foden being out for the length of time that they have been this season. Imagine if that was the equivalent of any other side in the league missing their star, the core of their side missing. You know what I mean? We wouldn't hear the end of it. But because we're doing it, and we're still, as of right now, top of the league, we're not allowed, we don't even want to use it as an excuse. Pep doesn't allow it, and that's why we're top of the league. Because we don't feed into that negative bullshit. Well, Pep certainly doesn't, at least. But every time he says it, De Bruyne is injured, and it's like, oh, it could be a couple of weeks, and that's about it. Like, 2 months later, it's like, where's bloody De Bruyne? He's just still missing. And he's not even near the bench, do you know what I mean? He's there with his lovely little beige jacket on, chilling in the stands. Interception there from Rico Lewis was big. Won a free kick. Oh, what a bit of defending. Oh, lovely from Foden. Gets it back to Haaland. Haaland on his left foot. Oh, he's... Shots blocked. Should have been 2-0. That was great play. Good vision. I think it was from Bernardo Silva who tried to send Haaland away. Unbelievable interception from, I think it was Jack Stevens or maybe Bednarek. Prevents that ball going through to Haaland first time. It gets straight back to Phil Foden, who first time sends it back to the original intended pass to Haaland, and then he just didn't make his mind up quick enough, to be honest. It was a good bit of defending, didn't commit. I think it was Harwood Bellis. Lallana, mate. Fucking hell. Have you seen it? He's lost his head here, mate. He's absolutely going mental at the referee. He's just been booked, and he's screaming at the referee. Get him booked again then, mate. Get him off. Given a foul though. I mean, I must admit the referee's got that one wrong. Downs won the ball there, and he's injured in the process as well. So he committed a tackle, won the ball. The referee said you didn't win the ball, and that's a foul. Got a yellow card and is now injured. That's a good couple of seconds for Flynn Downs there, and the referee's just booked, I imagine. Who's he booked there? Someone on the Southampton bench, I imagine. Savinho. That free kick just came a little bit because we were like starting to create some proper chances there, and it slowed it down a little bit. They look fired up for this game, though. I'm telling you right now, if you just want an idea of the feel of Southampton, I mean, just look at Lallana's face a couple of minutes ago. They are so fired up for it. Savinho. Still got the ball there. A bit fortunate. Gets the ball in, though. Kovacic on the edge of the area. Shot! Saved by Ramsdale awkwardly, to be honest. It just hits his chest. Big exertion of breath from Aaron Ramsdale there, who that's purely a breath of relief, I'm assuming, because how did he get his hands on it there? I think he did. Ball in from Foden. It's gone deep. Haaland at the back post. He gets his head on it, and it's actually going to go straight back to Foden. It's not even gone out. Are you having difficulty watching? Can you hear me? Am I still there? Am I still live? Let us know in the chat if you can see me. Because YouTube's telling me the internet's being a bit silly. I mean, when did we make it 2, Jen? To be honest. It is acting up, my internet, to be honest. There's a little bit of buffering going on here. I've got a fucking shit hot internet here, mate. You know what I mean? Like, it's like 800 gig download speed. Well, it's not that good, but it's pretty good. 800 gig download speed and 100 upload speed should be more than enough. But anyway, yeah. Must be how popular the Manchester City Southampton game is breaking the internet. Good, I'm glad you can still see me. Most of you seem alright. Good. 1 minute of injury time before half time. Ramsdale. I need to refresh this because it's just stuck. It's just buffered. What is going on? Did they actually? Oh shit, you know. See, I'm behind here now. I'm gonna have to refresh the link at half time, which I'll do shortly. Right, half time. I can see they got the situation you're talking about, but they nearly, yeah, off the bloody bar, mate. Fucking hell! I see it's in the chat. You're ahead of me, but I'm gonna refresh this because it's half time. But obviously having a little bit of technical difficulties here on Typical City, so bear with me. Try to sort it out for you soon. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. Stuart, mate, where the bloody hell have you been? Oh, you're all here for the chair, aren't you? Right. Well, I need to make sure we have a game of football to watch first of all. So I'm gonna close down that, and I'm gonna reopen that. So bear with me, people. I thought that was a good half. Did you? I thought that was a reasonably good half, apart from that little moment at the end there, which epitomises our season, in all honesty, where I feel like we've just been very good, pretty solid, and then bang, one chance for the opposition, literally the only chance of the game. They've not played badly, Southampton. I would argue they probably deserved a chance, but not that clear cut, through on goal like that, and ended up hitting the bar as well. Frustrating, really frustrating. But I've got to make sure there's a second half to watch here, otherwise we're in big trouble. So, right, that's better. Let's see if we can get this going again. Right, you can see it. Can you hear that? Look at it, teasing you. Just teasing you with the chair. I'll tease you with the chair. Right, it says it's live. It's gone back to the little Etihad Stadium thing. So hopefully I'll come back to that. Good, mate. How are you? I'm very good. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go for a pee. You can all enjoy the chair. Tease me, tease me. Enjoy a bit of chair. Oh, where's it going? Where's the chair going? What's happening here? Tell you what's happening here. Eat shit! Have that for a chair! Ha ha! It's Mickey! It's Mickey the chair! Chair, 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 chair! Yes! Ha ha! Mickey, we love you. One bit of fruit salad. Just find random sweets lying around the house. Looks a bit dodgy actually, that, doesn't it? I've got a child's Mickey Mouse chair and a little bag of sweets. Who wants a sweet? Bit dodgy. Well, it's what you make of it, really, isn't it? It's perfectly normal, actually. I have a child. In fact, shall I sit on this? This is the new chair. Fucking hell. Oh, it's right on my arse. I feel a bit silly. It's like the size of my arse. Look at that. It's like, so it's up it. I'm not on it. I'm fucking, yeah. Right. I can't get up now. Sort this out for fuck's sake. Got no fucking space. Yeah, I hardly planned that or anything. I just, yeah, that's the look I go for every day, mate. To be honest. Yeah. It's quite a sturdy chair. Yeah, it's pretty solid actually. Pretty good. But yeah, Manchester City. I didn't plan that Mickey thing, by the way. Well, I did 5 minutes before. I walked downstairs to get a drink of water, walked past that chair, and I thought, oh look, there's a chair. That's well better than the one I sit on normally. So, but it's got more life to it, hasn't it? Well, this one actually speaks, so not really, but which one? Which one? Mickey Mouse one, 400 quid, mate. This, you can have it for 20 quid. But yeah, what do you think we're going to do in the second half? Sold, Adam. Oh yeah, cheers Finn. Thanks mate. Nice one. Put my little dodgy sweets away. But yeah, I thought we were all right in that game. I thought we were pretty good in the first half. Just that one chance at the end, it's so bloody typical of us at the minute, isn't it? The way we've been just playing every game this season, it's been like a clear-cut chance for the opposition to go through on goal, one-on-one. Almost every game, it's a guarantee. And it's the risk and reward of the football that we play. I'm just praying that we get a second goal because I think that's going to happen again in the second half. They've been good, Southampton. I had a feeling they were going to, you know, be all right, pose some sort of threat. Oh, fucking hell. What a joke I am, man. Right, stop. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Right, reset the time. Started half time. Having a mare, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Right, start. 45, stopped. Yeah, Thomas, we do. I think, yeah, you're absolutely right. It would be nice. I'll get it sorted, D. I'll try and find an emoji for the actual grey. What is it called? Secret Lab. I forgot what the brand was then. Secret Lab. Yeah, I don't recommend getting yourself a Secret Lab, by the way. They're good, just they're not worth the money. You know, they cost so much money and they're not worth that amount at all. They're very good, but yeah. Have you heard me talk seriously about this chair before? That was like the first serious review of the actual chair. Piece of shit. Oh, Liverpool, Arsenal, what are your predictions for tomorrow? Because I think I would like a Liverpool win, and I think that's going to confuse some people. I think some people will agree with me as well, but I think Arsenal, it's just because it's Arne Slot. I think the connection of, oh, but Liverpool, they know how to win leagues. They've been a bigger threat to us over the years, and all of that falls under the umbrella of Jurgen Klopp, who is no longer there. This is why I'm still... We could end up regretting this in the long run, because Arne Slot could come into the Premier League and mount a title challenge, a genuine one, or even worse, go and bloody win the league in his first year. You know, Conte at Chelsea, he did it as well, didn't he? Came in, won the league immediately. So it can be done, but Pep didn't even do that. The facts are that Conte didn't have a Pep Guardiola's Manchester City side in the way, you know. I'm pretty sure that was the year after Leicester won the league, if memory serves me. So, with that in mind, there obviously wasn't much competition in the way. Whereas now, Liverpool's Arne Slot's got Manchester City and Arsenal to worry about. But Arsenal, I still think that I would rather write them off. Do you know what I mean? Get them out of the title race. Just say see you later to Arsenal. And if a Liverpool win would put them, 6 points behind us? I can't remember exactly what it is, but it doesn't write them off yet. Definitely not. But what it does do, Arsenal, as it stands right now, are 5th in the league. They are 5th. Wow. And I presume that's because Aston Villa are winning and Brighton are winning. They're playing. I don't know what the score lines are for either of those games, in fact. But I imagine those two sides are winning. Villa are quietly just still there and no one talks about them. You know what I mean? In terms of a title challenge, I still feel like they'll fall away. But yeah, no, that's why I want a Liverpool win, because I think Liverpool beating Arsenal, although it sends us back down to second and they go top again, and yes, that'll give them a big boost of confidence, we have to play them twice. So there's 6 points up for grab that we can gain on Liverpool. We've already faced Arsenal. The next time we face them will be at the Emirates Stadium towards the back end of the season, or at least in the second half of the season. I don't actually know when that fixture is. Not off the top of my head anyway, but I just feel like there's a foundation set there for Arsenal with the previous 2 years of, you know, coming close but then falling away with 6-7 games to go. Last season taking us to the wire. I think that's a step in the right direction for Arsenal. But that's just it, though. Now, if they don't win the league, that is an absolute failure for Arsenal, because this is, surely that's what everyone had them down as the favourites. That surely they're going to go on and win the league now, because, you know, the trajectory, the growth of Arsenal is there. So for them to not win the league this year, I think would be catastrophic for Mikel Arteta's managerial career, and would start to raise questions about, has he got that mentality to get them over the line? You know, he has won them silverware, in fairness to him, but it's not the one they want. They want the Premier League. You know, I think if you asked Arsenal fans right now, would you be happy to be knocked out of the Champions League in the league stage and go and win the Premier League, though? They'd snap your hands off. You know, whereas City fans, we're in a different race. You know, I mean, we're trying to get multiple trophies again. You know, I don't think City fans would accept that. I think City fans would be certainly not as easily as Arsenal fans would. I think I would still take the Premier League right now. If you gave me one trophy, I would take the Premier League. I just feel like City fans, there'll be a bigger range of answers from City fans. I think a lot of City fans would still rather go and get that second Champions League, because the odds of us winning the Champions League are always slim, because it's the Champions League. It's very difficult for anyone to win consistently, and our best chances of doing that is while Pep's here. And while Pep's here, if we can start adding up Champions League trophies, I mean, if this is his last year, and I don't think it will be, we could get 2 Champions League trophies from Pep Guardiola, which would be unbelievable, and puts us, is that one behind United, isn't it? So I still prefer the Premier League, though. That's the bread and butter. But yeah, it'll be interesting to know what your thoughts are with regards to Liverpool and Arsenal. Who do you consider to be like the main title challengers long term? Like, just because Liverpool are top now, don't just go off recency bias and Jurgen Klopp bias. Go off, factor in Arsenal as well, who are riddled with injuries and suspensions. I saw something the other day, actually. In fact, it wasn't the other day, it was this morning. Number of red cards since 2019. Top of the table was Arsenal with 18 red cards since. I don't know why they've obviously picked 2019 because the numbers were probably skewed after that to not help the point that they were making. But it's still 5 years of football, 18 red cards for Arsenal. They were top. Second place, I think, was Everton with 13. 5 more red cards than the second worst offending side for red cards. That's insane. That's insane. And it's not just, that's Mikel Arteta's spell. You know, that's a cultural thing. He's sending them out there to kick them, and time waste as well. It's not even the kicking. It's not, they are a bit physical, Arsenal, with Saliba and Gabriel. Yeah, but I mean, what side isn't that physical nowadays? It's not, the game's not as physical as it used to be. Not like Tony Adams and Sol Campbell and Martin Keown days, Patrick Vieira. It's not like that. It's crap. It's shit. Time-wasting bollocks. You know, ugh. That's how you want to go down, as remembered as a manager, the best time-waster in the league, who gets all his players sent off. And you say you learned stuff from City. You did not learn that from Pep Guardiola. You did not. Don't say you learned things from City and try to pass off all your negative traits as a manager and blame Pep for your downfalls, mate. No. If everything positive you learned, yes, you learned that from Pep. All the negative shit that's coming out, overly emotional, sending them out to cheat, you didn't get that from Pep. No way. Not a chance. Just eating a hair. Where did that come from? Better not be a... I'm not going to say. But anyway, teams are out. Russell Martin sat there early. Sent out the team early. City are... we got done, didn't we? We got fined. Oh yeah, bloody D didn't join us. You got fucking proper screen time there, D. But we got fined, didn't we, for sending them out late. In terms of second half starting. And the fine has nothing to do with football. It's like, it's just for TV scheduling. You know, and getting fined for that sort of stuff. What bothered me about that was the fact that the club got fined for an accumulation of, what was it, like 2 years, 2 seasons of 30 seconds late this game, 20 seconds late this game, 30 seconds again, 40 seconds the next game, an accumulation of being late for the second half. And it looks like we're going to do it again. Why didn't they tell us? Like, why did they let us keep offending and then fine us? Why not just say, like, right, the last 2 games or the last 3 games, you guys have been coming out too late. Stop it. Substitution for Southampton. Who's gone off for them? Not too sure. It hasn't shown it yet. But yeah, why not just tell us straight away, and then we'll stop doing it. I don't know. But Pep loves to get his word across, doesn't he? It's so important to Pep. Like, every single word matters. Big up fan reactions. The Liverpool game is a must-win for Arsenal, or Arteta needs to shift its focus on the Champions League and smaller cups to make sure he wins something. That's a sensible point you've made there. Game's about to get underway. Let me find the clock. Southampton to get us underway for the second half. And we're off! Second half. Go and subscribe to Fan Reactions channel if you haven't already, please, because the man is an absolute legend who makes some brilliant content, which I enjoy. So I feel quite comfortable telling you to go and subscribe to Fan Reactions because I enjoy it. City coming away, though, with the ball. It's Savinho. Cuts it inside to Foden. Foden shot! Oh, just wide of the mark. You feel like that goes in, it's game over. It went all buffered as well. Like, it didn't buffer actually, it just went pixelated. You know how it lowers the resolution because I don't know why my internet's struggling so much today. It's annoying me. I'm hoping that we can survive this 45 minutes and get into the end of the game. So far everything's going fine. It's just went incredibly pixelated. And it was just like Minecraft characters just running down the pitch. 100% Prem for me. I'm a big Prem. Big up to Section 20. That is fan reactions. I'm guessing you've put up there. Oh, it doesn't appear. There's no link, so I don't know why I put it on because you can't click on it. So pointless. But anyway, you can click on it in the chat. That'll send you to fan reactions. But yeah, I'm quite happy to tell you to go and subscribe to him because I watch the content because I enjoy watching everybody celebrate. It's fun. I don't like watching myself though. I do cringe a little bit when I watch myself. I'm like, ooh. No one likes seeing themselves on camera. Nobody. And if you do, you're a bit silly. Foden. Free kick, is it? Ref bloody Nora, what's happening there? He was just being manhandled. Doesn't do anything, the referee. Nunes. Back to Kovacic, who's had a good game. Look for a 1-2 there. Foden didn't give him the 2 though. Just goes back safely to Gvardiol. Akanji now. Don't forget to hit the like button. And make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Help me get to, what am I looking at now? 22k, I think? 22k. Savinho. Got Rico on the underlap. Doesn't give it him. Safely back to Akanji, who casually lets the ball roll under his foot, but no need to panic because there was no press from Southampton. Gvardiol now. Bernardo Silva looking for that inside pocket, but goes outside to Nunes. That's a foul, referee, and probably a yellow card as well, to be honest. And it is. Nunes' touch was a little heavy, which tempted Armstrong, who is the substitute, by the way, who came on for Southampton, tempted Armstrong to nip in and try and win the ball back. But in doing so, he doesn't, and wipes out Nunes and yellow card. Free kick. Come on, City. Foden with it. Ball in. Oh, Gvardiol! Oh, it's cleared. Bednarek is nodded back across goal by Gvardiol. Great ball from Phil Foden. Really dangerous ball. Tempts Aaron Ramsdale out of his goal a little bit. Gvardiol holds his run. And because Aaron Ramsdale's been tempted, the Gvardiol tried to nod it back across to Haaland, who was waiting for a tap-in. But it was Bednarek who nods it over the bar and out for a corner. How many corners have we had? Bloody hell. Foden with this one. Deep. Haaland! Off the line! You fuckers. Oh. Foden dinks it. Right foot. Haaland again! Aaron Ramsdale this time. First one was a much better effort. This one went straight down the throat of Aaron Ramsdale, but the first one was saved off the line. And I think it might be Harwood Bellis, in fact, who's kept Southampton in the game. It was Harwood Bellis off the line. And then another ball in from Foden, met by the head of Erling Haaland again. And it's saved by Aaron Ramsdale. Come on, City. Still 1-0 though, you know, and you're just waiting for that. Oh, fucking hell, just as Armstrong coming down the right wing. He's got Cameron Archer in the middle. He's slowed it down. City have got a few numbers back. Armstrong saved by Edison. Oh. It's that's the moments that are concerning me. They're still there. There's that opportunity for Southampton to take points off City. And if we drop points today, it's pretty shameful. In an opportunity, a weekend like this, that's why I said what I said in my preview. This is the perfect weekend for Manchester City. And so far, it's going our way. We're 1-0 up, so let's not all get doom and gloom while we're winning the game. It's just that, let's get the game won properly, you know what I mean? Let's get a second. That's a foul, referee. Savinho knocks it past Manning, who outstretched. And that's a yellow card as well. Has he already been booked him? Because if he has, that's a fucking second yellow card. That's a second yellow card. Has he been booked? Manning's wanting a dive for Savinho. It is a bit of a dive, actually. He does go down incredibly easily, but he doesn't win the ball, Manning. So, I mean, it'll be difficult to overturn that. But, I mean, he might not already be booked, actually. But I'm surprised he's not booked him if he hasn't already been booked. Because whether it's a very soft one in terms of the touch was minimal from Savinho, from Manning on Savinho. Still, though, you bring him down while a player's running through like that. It's a yellow card. Textbook. Free kick to City. Foden goes to the edge of the area. Kovacic. Cleared. Just about. Bernardo Silva back to Rico. Out to Phil Foden, who's having a lot more involvement in this game than he did in the first half. Savinho, ball in. Back post. Haaland. How's that not gone in?
What has he done there, Haaland? Has he hit the post? It's not a corner, which made me think it's hit the post. What's gone on there? That's a great ball from Sevilla. Has he just put it wide? Has he even hit the post? He's just put it wide. Oh, that's a bad miss from Haaland. That is a bad miss. That's got to be 2-0. He could have had 4 already, really. 2 headers already in this half. And then that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Bloody hell. It was a great cross, G. Really good. Dangerous. Undefendable, to be honest. You touch it and it's probably going in the back of the net. And I agree, Clara. Santino. Stefan goal scorer in Haaland is amazing, but Inzaghi had to face the likes of prime Serie A defenders in the early 2000s. I love Erling, but he needs to disappear from defenders' sight like prime Inzaghi. The difference is the prime Inzaghi was not having. The defence wasn't so deep. You know, it's disappearing out of sight. You know, what you think of Ruud van Nistelrooy was how many times do I bring him up? I rate him, man. I hate to say it, but I do rate Ruud van Nistelrooy back in the day. But yeah, the game has just stuttered. I don't know what's going on here. Fucking hell. Stuck buffering now, for fuck's sake. Oh. Right. Stream's frozen, so I'm going to have to reboot. You guys keep me up to date, please. As best as you can. Because this is doing my nuts in now. Fuck's sake. Right, we're back. 53 minutes and... What? 54 minutes. God, it's leapt ahead all of a sudden. Thank God it's still 1-0. I might be in tune with you now. Right, let me sort the clock out. I could be doing this all game now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. This stream's just totally letting me down. Really gutted here. Right. Clock's not working. It's not working. It's all gone to shit. 54. 30. Let's go on that. Alright, that's the clock's now in sync with the game, but this game keeps stopping every couple of minutes. It is one of those days, Solar, mate. It is one of those days. We're still winning, though, thankfully, but the stream is absolutely lagging. And I don't know why. There's no reason for it. There probably is. Probably need to delete my cache. Something bollocks like that. But, oh, it's doing it again. Alright, it's come back, so we're good. Apologies, everybody. Do apologise. But yeah, the game's still just about hanging on here. Hanging on for dear life. Kovacic. Foul, is it? Yeah, foul to Southampton. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close that browser just in case that's taking up some resources. But yeah, Bernardo Silva giving away a free kick. I think it was Bernardo. 55 minutes gone. The game's completely frozen for you as well, Isa. So it's not just me. Must be something going on. The stream seems to be working alright. Or is it? I say that. It could be frozen as well. It's frozen again. It keeps doing it for like a little millisecond. No, Jan, you appreciate your input, but no, yeah, I did have a Chrome browser open, and I got rid of that, and then my VPN as well is locked in. Seems all right. Seems fine. The game's frozen again. It's shit. Fucking hell. I might try. Is the stream freezing as well? Has Lallana been booked?
This is the weirdest watch-along ever. Like, that's it, Jeff. It's all your fault, mate. Jeff, it's nothing to do with you, mate. Don't you worry. You've done more than your fair share on this channel, mate. Fucking hell. It'll definitely be my end or something. But, I mean, I've turned off background processes for NordVPN. Lallana's been booked for trying to get Phil Foden booked. Brilliant from the referee. Brilliant. Just trying to clip it against him just to get him booked. You little shithouse, Adam Lallana. 57 minutes. The clock's completely wrong, by the way. Again. Fucking hell, man. I've paused it. When we get to 29 seconds, I'll play it again. I'm sorry, everybody. I do apologise. 3 o'clock kickoffs are a bastard. Next time I'll make sure I've cleared my cache before everything. And try and make it as good for you as possible next time. Really disappointed, mate. But, right, there we go. Clock's now in sync, but what's the point? Because it keeps changing on my screen, so I can't really sync it up. Gvardiol, ball into Foden. Main thing is we win the game. That's the main thing. I'm not really too bothered about this being a successful stream or not. I much more prefer City to win the game and I don't get to see it. I'd rather us than having to see us draw or lose. I'd rather it work that way. But Foden, Gvardiol. But yeah, this could be one of those watch-alongs where you tell me what happens. Hey, we're revolutionising the way we watch watch-alongs now, aren't we? The chat watches the game for me, and you commentate for me, and I'm just the one and only viewer to you guys. Wow, innovation here on Typical City. Savinho. Ball in was cleared. Rico, you're looking for the second pretty urgently now because I feel like Southampton could surprise us with a counter-attack at any moment. They're hanging on here as well. You're just praying it's not something silly at the end of the game where Southampton get back into it through something daft. Ball in from Savinho, cleared by Bednarek. And referee gives a free kick. Someone was saying the referee's strict. And I kind of agree, he's a little bit strict. A little bit. I'm glad it's not just me. You know, it's life that, innit? If you've got the worst illness in the world and you find out someone else has got it, you're like, oh, it's alright then. That's alright then. Same with anything really, innit? Lallana's coming off. Protection most likely. Aribo coming on. Because his head's gone. He's been at it all game, Lallana. Been gobbing off at the referee all game. Then he tried to flick the ball at Phil Foden when he had a free kick. Trying to claim, I was trying to take a quick free kick and Foden's in the way. Trying to get him booked. So the referee went, I'm having none of your shit, mate. You're booked. Which was the correct decision. Oh, that's given away. Oh, and we've not made the most of it. Is that a penalty, though? It's Mateus Nunes. The ball was given away by Fernandes, who whips it dangerously across the face of his own box. Intercepted by Nunes, who couldn't quite bring it down. The ball bounces up and he tried to volley it. No, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. And no, he's not, Ben. He's moved inside a little bit. I don't think we haven't got a left winger at the minute. Big fan. I'm a big fan. Yeah, not surprised to see my numbers dropped as well. So sorry to big up to everyone who stuck around for this stream. By the way, you guys are absolute legends. But I have no problems with you finding another stream if it's smoother sailing than this one, where the stream doesn't keep breaking and I don't keep going. None of that. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's sticking around. Half an hour to go. Hopefully it hasn't stuttered for a while actually, so we could be on, but it keeps going pixelated, so it's tempting. We're in the 360p gang right now. I can just about make out the ball and the yellow shirts running about and blue shirts. And here comes Southampton. Armstrong down the right wing. Got Gvardiol, he's got Fernandes on the overlap, he gets it to him, cuts it back, Gvardiol intercepts, keeps it in, ooh, pokes it clear. So how's he done that there? Nunes though hasn't cleared it, given away on the edge of the area. Clear the ball now lads, just boot it, don't need to pass it, Rico does.
It's coming straight back though, volleyed down. What a pass that is, straight down the line. Rico's getting in the way. Big, strong, that's strong. Good fullback play there from Rico Lewis. Savinho back there helping out. Gets the ball to Foden. Holds the ball up, lays it off to Bernardo Silva. We would like a free kick there, referee, to be honest. Haaland using his strength, and that's a free kick as well. Take a quick one or get him booked. Book him. What are you doing there, ref? That's a yellow card, more than any yellow card I've seen in this game. Fucking hell. Just grabbed Haaland and threw him to the ground. Haaland using his strength there, really good. Come on, City. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new, if you've just joined. Savinho, right foot crossed. Haaland again? Oh my God, man, what are we witnessing here? How many chances has Haaland missed? He's the reason we're winning the game, don't forget. But I mean, this could be 3 or 4, really. Haaland with a diving header at the back post from a right foot cross from Savinho. He just couldn't get it. He went almost back where the cross came from, across the face of goal. Haaland looks hurt as well, actually, holding his hand. Here's Nunes to the byline. Lay it off, mate. No, Nunes, you've got to pass that there. One too many. Tried one too many bits of skill there. Bernardo Silva was crying out for that ball there. You've got to pass it to him. And Bernardo Silva's letting him know there as well. He's letting him know, and rightly so. Nunes, who's had a great game there, but that was the wrong decision from Matheus Nunes. Haaland almost clears it at the back post. I don't know how he sends it away from goal. Just diving at it. So unlucky. So unlucky. I mean, I know what you're saying, Rowan, but if he's off right now with 11 Premier League goals to his name, and a part of me agrees with you as well, to be honest. I'm not trying to undermine your point, because I do think he could be doing better. But imagine if he did do better. I'll get it right eventually. Savinho with the cross, collected by Nunes. Back to Gvardiol, Kovacic, Diaz. But yeah, when he starts playing well, then God help the rest of the league. Nunes, mate. Couple of moments there from Nunes. Just lets it run out for a throw-in. Just casual, little bit of concentration there from Nunes. Should have passed the ball a couple of minutes ago to Bernardo Silva, and that one was just let the ball run under his feet. He's got it back, though. Nice little pass into Bernardo. Kovacic. Into Savinho with space. Onto his right foot. Is that a penalty? No, he just fell over because he got straight back up. Good play from Southampton. Aribo trying to bring it forward. Kovacic just takes it off him. He's quietly having a good game as well, Kovacic. He's not done anything wrong, really. Bernardo Silva with a sloppy ball into Foden. And Southampton have got it back now. Stream's working all right now, so seems to be working. Kovacic. Yeah, do you reckon we could get to 300 likes before the end of the game? That would be good. Or more, ideally. Am I being greedy? Kovacic. Gvardiol. Nunes down the left wing. Pocket of space for Gvardiol. It is a little bit on the slow side from City. This could move the ball a bit quicker here. Rico Lewis. It's a bit easy to defend, and it's a corner ball, actually. Just need to move that ball, just up the tempo just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because the longer the game goes on 1-0, I haven't listened to the atmosphere at the Etihad Stadium, but I imagine there's a few nerves jangling about the place. Because we're approaching the 70th minute, 66 minutes gone. Still 1-0, ball in from Foden, collected, well, flapped at by Aaron Ramsdale. I thought he was going to catch it, but sort of like just padded it away. Rico Lewis with a bad touch, and he had to bring it under control, but gets his head on it and wins it brilliantly. Does well. Eventually, Rico Lewis. The First ball was just this horrible ball as the last man where you know the first touch you make is so important. And he doesn't control it, lets it bounce, and that gives, I think it was Archer who get the opportunity to get into Rico Lewis, nudges him out of the way, but then Rico Lewis gets up and heads it, and he's actually hurt Cameron Archer in the process. But eventually did well there, Rico Lewis. But as the last man, you're thinking, mate, you've got to bring that under control first time. And as a Premier League footballer, you should be bringing that ball down out of the air. Better than that. You shouldn't let it bounce. Or just get something on it to get it away, you know. Second half possession, 67% for Manchester City. 7 shots we've had to Southampton's 1. Here's Foden. Akanji. Ruben Diaz. Gvardiol. Let's fizz it about a bit more. The ball needs to move quicker. That's a better pass. Savinho. Back to Akanji. Ball in. Nunes. And it's out for another corner. This time by Kyle Walker-Peters. Is that an American calling someone a knob? I love it. I love it. Nunes with the corner this time. Ball in. Cleared. Coming away with it here. Cameron Archer. Kovacic. Fucking love that from Kovacic there with an unbelievable slide tackle. He was away, Cameron Archer. You're thinking, if he goes past you, mate, we're in trouble here. But he does not. He does not go past Mateo Kovacic. Ruben Diaz. Savinho. Second goal wins the game, doesn't it? You got to agree with me on that. Surely the second goal wins the game. They're not coming back from 2-0 down. Surely. That's the one we need. That's the one that gets the settled nerves in the Etihad and probably gets us a third because we play more relaxed as a result. The byproduct of a second goal will definitely chill out the players and we'll probably score again because they need to come out more. Foden with the shot. It's blocked by Bednarek. Ricochets out to Savinho. Chops it. Still not going anywhere with it. Slowed it down. He's in the penalty area just waiting for a Southampton player to commit. Akanji now. Foden. Kovacic. Yeah. Was it Ben who was asking his Nunes left wing? I don't know, mate. He's like, we don't really have a left winger at the minute. He's inverted, if anything, and Gvardiol's coming forward. Foden laid it inside to Savinho. Edge of the area is Kovacic. Dinks it out wide to Gvardiol, who's out left. Left foot cross is blocked for another corner to Manchester City. Do you mean John Duran from Villa? He's getting goals from the bench, but prior to the last 6 months, he was scoring like 4 goals a season. So he's just having a very good season. I wonder if he can keep it going. Nunes ball in. It's on over everybody. But yeah, no, he's on fire at the minute, isn't he? John Duran, bloody hell. I thought it would have been like John Drum, like John. 10 corners so far to City. Pep doesn't look happy. Aaron Ramsdale going long this time over everybody. That's Edison's, is it? No. Ruben Diaz has got to deal with this now. Down by the corner flag with Armstrong. He's right on him. He's right on him. Goal kick. Well done, Ruben Diaz. Really good. Really good defending. Theo wants to see Johnny Stones. We don't need a last minute goal, mate, so there's no need for it. Is that what we've got an XG of already? 20 minutes to go with an XG of 2. That's not bad. It's more than we got against Wolves in the entire game against Wolves, so yeah, we've been playing reasonably well. We haven't played badly. I think Southampton have actually played very well. I think sometimes City fans forget that there is another team playing. You know, you have to recognise these are Premier League teams. They're good. Everyone's good. You know, you don't batter them all the time. You have to accept that sometimes the other team play well. And this is what's happening. Southampton are defending very well. Their shape has been pretty good. And they've been playing football as well when they get it, which has been pretty rare in the second half. First half, they had a lot of the ball, actually. But second half, they've barely touched it and gone a lot deeper and looking to hit us on the break. And I mean, which team doesn't do that against us now? Every team does that against City. But eventually we usually wear them down, and here's Phil Foden looking to do just that into the box. What a run from Phil Foden. The shot's blocked, but I mean the twinkle toes from Phil Foden. Dazzling footwork, brilliant. Nunes keeps it alive, out to Bernardo Silva. 72 minutes gone, underlap is Nunes. Probably should have given it him, but goes inside to Gvardiol on his right foot, which is equally as good as his left. Akanji coming forward. Rico Lewis looking for the 1-2. He always does, doesn't he? He never gets it, though. He never gets the 1-2 in a 1-2, Rico Lewis. He's always the 1. And 1 is the loneliest number. Ball deflected. It's going to be Aaron Ramsdale's to collect. We're not, mate. Mahadev, we're not. We're all right. Oh, fucking YouTube's warning me. YouTube's warning me there's some bullshit about to happen. I'm going to freeze or something, so apologies if I freeze. The game's working all right, which is... I'd want it both to work, ideally, but apologies if I'm like that right now. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the stream just froze while I did that and it was literally stayed like that and you were just waiting for me to come back? Anyway, the internet's shite today here. I don't know why. But like I said, paying enough fucking money for the internet to get 800 gig download and 100 upload. Stupid. It's stupid. Harwood Bellis. I think City are respecting Southampton because we're not actually pressing them. We did that in the first half pretty well, but the second half and towards the end of the second half, first half, sorry, as well, oh, fucking hell, here's Cameron Archer. We're open. We're wide open here. Aribo lays it off to Fernandez. Out to Armstrong. Right foot shot. Tipped over the bar by Edison, is it? Is he wanting a corner? Is he going to get the corner or has he gone straight over? It's gone straight over, I think. Hey, look at that. Normal. It's because it's not a night match. Normal coloured ears. I've had people messaging me privately about my ears. One guy messaged me saying, are you okay? I'm genuinely concerned for my health. I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe I'm dying. But today, healthy Dumbo. Healthy. The champions. Rico Lewis. Savinho. Good tackle that from Fernandez. Southampton playing out again, but they've given it out for a throw into City. Still 1-0, man. It's still 1-0. I've got a bad feeling the more this game goes on. Is the left ear gone? That's because I was just grabbing it, I think. I can't see because the screen's there, so every time I look that way, I can't. So I'll never know, Clara. I will never know if you're lying. Southampton making a substitution. Manning coming off. Looks like Bree. Or as people like to say nowadays, bruh. 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 Bruh is coming onto the pitch. I'm going to move it. I'm going to see if I can move this screen over here. Now I can see it. It is as well! What the fuck? What the shit is going on? Why is one red and the other's fine? Right, I'm going to the doctors. I'm definitely going to the doctor. Is there a doctor in the chat? Anyone with medical experience? Fucking hell. I'm fucking deformed, aren't I? Like, Jesus, they're big enough as it is. It's just like, they don't need to change colours. I've got fucking chameleon ears. Just turn grey when I put them here, like that. City knocking the ball around nicely. Jeff, your wife's a doctor. Get her involved, mate. Tell me what's going on with my ears. The fact that one's doing it as well is alarming. Because it's like anything that's symmetrical. Do you know what I mean? If you feel like, oh, that's a weird, ball down the line, it's going to be Aaron Ramsdale. If you feel like a lump, and then you check the other side, and it's like, oh no, I've got another one. That's cool. It's fine. It's when you've got one, when there's two things, but only one of them's causing problems. That's like, oh shit, what's going on? That's helpful. Has she got any expertise on red ears? What would she do? Tell me, chop it off and put it in the bin? Probably that would be the advice, and then she can collect it. Bloody wires everywhere. Ear infection. I've got no pain. I've ever passed kidney stones? No. My sister has. But I never have. Are you all going on Google now? One ear's the concern. It's really freaked me out, that. Scott Carson's your dad. Well, you've got a fantastic father. I don't know, James. I don't know, mate. In terms of the football, we're still 1-0 up. In terms of my life, I could be dying. So my focus is a bit distracted right now. That's it, mate. I've got blue bollocks, red ears. I'm colourful. That's what they'll call me. Colourful Jonny. There's Doku. Get off your phone, mate. There's a game playing. Showing his missus. A dick pic, probably. Stop it, Jeremy! Why are we still looking at Jeremy Doku? Let's play. He's not playing. Chilling on his phone, mate. Nearly 10 minutes to go. And City need a second here. We do, because Southampton are going to do something. They're doing something now as well. They're bringing it forward. Fernandez, Walker-Peters, who's now playing left wing back, by the way. Little step over. Gets it back to Stevens, who's coming forward as a centre-back as well, so they're going for it here. Bruh. Back post. Gavardiol nods it clear. Armstrong was waiting. Here's Nunes, though. Southampton have got 5 or 6 forward here, so City could be looking at counter-attack football here. Which, I mean, yeah, let's be sensible about it, and we can get a second if we find the spaces. Find the players in the space. Edison just going long with it as well. It's going to be controlled nicely there by Jack Stevens. Brings it down, gets it to Flynn Downs. Fernandez now. Inside to Aribo. Isn't that like a Nintendo character thing? Isn't that a thing you get when you have an... Oh, that's Amiibo, isn't it? Kyle Walker-Peters coming forward with lovely little step overs there. Rico Lewis doesn't bite, though. He doesn't bite and sends him away the other way. Good defending from Rico. Foden now. Poor control there. Out to Harwood Bellis. Ball in the inside channel. Gavardiol. Oh, what a touch! Josko, mate. That is so good. That's such good defending, mate. So good. That ball was so dangerous. You're thinking, mate, if you don't win this, they're in business. And he not only does he get a touch on it, he brings it down, he controls it and turns and just passes it to a City player. So good, Josko Gavardiol. That's a foul, referee. Really, really good bit of defending from Josko Gvardiol, and it's an area of his game that's equally improved. We're all loving the goals, mate. Keep scoring, banging them in top corner, no problem. But it's moments like that that are going to go underappreciated by the vast majority of people, because I think we're all, the average fan is drawn to goals, aren't we? We all love a goal, and when a player starts scoring, we're drawn to that player. But I'm drawn to players that do that. You know what I mean? The really important, underappreciated little moments like that from Josko Gvardiol. The Núñez tackle against Wolves in the before we go and make it 2-1. That tackle, mate. I'm all about this sort of stuff, mate. I love it. Absolutely love it. Downs is injured for Southampton. That's going to add some minutes on at the end as well. Oh, I'm fucking dying, aren't I? I'm proper dying. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't want Gemini. Anyone want fucking AI bollocks? One red ear. Adult. Usually harmless. Emotional responses. I'm feeling emotional, I must admit, but only on one side of my body. Allergic reactions, infections, pattern symptoms like itching, sensation of burning. Yeah, it feels like it's burning. It does feel like it's burning. It's like hot. Gundogan's coming on. I don't know. A sudden increase of blood flow resulting from abrupt transitions from a hot to cold environment. Do you know what it could be? It could just be heat. The fan is on there. The fan is cooling down this one, and this laptop gets hot. So it could just be this side of the room is colder than this side. How mad is that? So I'm not dying. Fuck you, Clara, making me shit the bed. So, absolutely crapping myself there. Akanji. Ball's back in play now. Flynn Downs is back up on his feet. Is he? Did they bring on a sub? I don't think they did, but Gundogan is coming on. He's not on yet, though. Who's he going to come on for? Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, maybe Matheus Núñez, and send Bernardo out wide. Foden out wide. Here's Núñez. I'd leave Núñez on, you know, because his ability to get back is what I like. And I think this could be important in a game like this. 1-0 up, we're going to have to get back a few times more, with Southampton definitely looking to equalise. But City are looking to make it 2, which would definitely kill the game at this point. Surely. Come on, City. Don't forget to hit the like button. Ooh, nearly at 300. Do you reckon we get to 300 likes before the end of the game? Aaron Ramsdale goes unbelievably long with it. Absolute oof from Aaron Ramsdale. Bernardo Silva brings it down and casually plays it back to Ederson. What would we do without Erling Haaland? And I know there's been a large amount of chances missed from Erling Haaland, but he's the one who's been getting on the end of all of these chances, and he's the one who scored the goal to make it 1-0 Manchester City. So, I mean, I'm getting nervous, really am. Here's Savinho. Gets it back to Akanji. Onto his left foot. Akanji's shot. It's tame. Very obvious that, yeah, Aaron Ramsdale didn't even need to move, really. Just one little step and just collects it. Very simple. Just gets no power, no angle on the shot at all. But Downs has gone down again. Down is down. And it's Matheus Núñez. So they are going to send out Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden to the wings, because Gundogan's coming on for Matheus Núñez, who has had a good game, mostly. Couple of little lapses of concentration here. I think he should have passed it to Bernardo Silva at one point. Went out for a throw-in at another point when he should have just controlled it. Other than that, got himself an assist. And Southampton are bringing on the cavalry. There is a giant and a tiny man coming on. big up chat. Big up you lot. I ask for likes and you give. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Onuachu and Suleimana coming on for Southampton. Did one of those good luck hops that they do onto the pitch. You know, and they hop on their way to the pitch. Or they touch the grass, or they walk on backwards. It's mad, isn't it? Superstition and sport, how those two just collide with one another. And there is zero evidence to show that it has any bearing on how you do. It's psychological, isn't it? It's crazy. I'm getting nervous, really nervous. Southampton have got the ball. They're not going anywhere with it, and City have actually got a good bit of shape here. Pushing Southampton back. But they've still got the ball. And this is one thing City have been quite good at this year, is game management. We've been reasonably good at it. Reasonably. At moments, yeah. But, you know, when the game's like this stage of the game, we've done quite well. Kovacic brings down... I think it was Kyle Walker-Peters, actually, but Kovacic is surely getting a yellow card there because it was pretty cynical. But one that was clever and worth it. Worth it. Or he stands right on the top of his boot as well. Yeah, the last time Southampton beat City was at the Etihad was in 2004. I can't see them winning the game, but I mean, they haven't even taken points off us for a very long time. Not at the Etihad anyway. We've won 10 out of the last 13 games against Southampton. And you know, I said it in my preview, they've gone, obviously, all the games this season without a win. But considering their last spell in the Premier League, it amounts to 21 games without a win. Ball in, collected by Edison. You've exposed me. You've exposed me. If I do a fart, a real one, you'll be just like... That's what you'll hear. It won't be silent, mate. I don't do silent. I do need a bit of a poo, actually. And it's this game. It's nerves. It's a nervous poo that I need. I also had a curry last night, which is probably the main reason, but... Come on. Rico Lewis. It's like that meme. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's what my arse was saying last night as I was about to eat the curry. Let me tell you something. Edison. Six minutes. Gundogan back to Edison. Ball through the middle. Flicked on by Foden. Laid off by Haaland. Really good football that between the two of them. Foden driving forward. Haaland through the middle was a run, but he didn't find him. Foden still got it though. Goes out wide to Savinho, who's now playing left wing. Bernardo Silva right wing. Savinho though crosses it back post. Clipped by Aaron Ramsdale and it's in the hands of Aaron Ramsdale. Safe for Southampton. Still in the game. Just over 5 minutes to go. I mean, I hate to say the words, but I hope we hang on. You know, we're not really conceding chance after chance, are we? So it's hard to say the words hanging on, but you know what I mean? Like, it's 1-0. We're getting into the realms of getting to the corner flag. Also, I'll leave that there for a bit, but yeah, don't say it then. Come on, City. Come on, City. Ball around the outside of Gvardiol. He's got to do well there. Does really well. Between them two, Ruben Diaz and Gvardiol combined, brilliant. Really dealt with Armstrong well. He's not slow, by the way. He's got a turn of speed. Ball down the line for Haaland to chase and then flicked into the back of him, but knocks him out of the way. Ball all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale. Just over 4 minutes remain. I mean, a 1-0 scrappy... It's not been scrappy. Gundogan steps in. Brilliant. Haaland's got some space now to run into. Gets it out to Bernardo Silva. He's still pretty central, though. Down the line to Haaland, who's getting... Go to the corner flag, mate. That's it, mate. There you go. No. What's he doing? Why is he dinking that there to Rico Lewis? Is he all right, Haaland? He's just, like, thrown himself... His body language is, like, suggesting he's either really annoyed or he's injured. What was he doing with that pass to Rico then? Why did he put air on it? Savinho shot across the face of goal. And it keeps going. Frustrating. Yeah, I think you're right, Randall. No way. A Wolves winning. That's tragic news for Southampton. That is. I don't know what to do with myself. I keep moving my legs around like, come on. Southampton are in business here. Armstrong coming down the right wing. Onuachua back post is there. He's gone for it as well. Nods it. Akanji cleared. Edison probably could have collected that. I should have shouted for it if he could have done. But Akanji took no chances and just boots it clear for a corner ball to Southampton. Oh, come on. "12 corners to their 1. First corner of the game to Southampton. Surely we don't concede from it. Surely. Russell Martin getting giddy, coming to the touchline to see if his side can equalise at the Etihad, and fucking hell, please God, no. Ball in. Cleared by Akanji again. Manuel! Love it, Manuel. Foden. Close him down, mate. Crossed in. Clipped up into the air by Bednarek. Gvardiol this time clears. Kept alive by Aribo. Into Bruh. Kyle Walker-Peters. Ball in. Gvardiol again. It's going to be a throw-in. I thought he was going to go out for a corner. Come on, City. 1 minute and 40 odd seconds to go. Ruben Diaz has got his work cut out for him because that Onuachua is absolutely massive. It's going to be a long throw from Jack Stevens. It's flicked on. Who's going to win it? Kovacic is. That's who's going to win it. Keep going, Kova. Keep going. Oh, the free kick. That surely wins the game. That surely wins the game. Come on. Top of the league. Come on. Let's go. Great bit of play from Kovacic there. I thought he was going to, if we carried on with it, we could have get ourselves a second goal here because City were breaking away with Savinho, Haaland and Foden. Those three were just hoping it would break and they were away. But Kovacic was scrambling around on the edge of the area and eventually a free kick was given. And there you go. Someone asks for John Stones in the chat and Pep has delivered. John Stones coming on. Go and bag yourself a goal, Johnny Stones. Surely that's the game, though. Nodded back to Ramsdale. No, the game is not done. Rolled out. Dangerous there. Onuachua, heavy touch. Giving away. Foden. He's got Haaland ahead of him. Give it him. He gives it him. Haaland. Shot. Got. Haaland, mate. I love you. I fucking do. I absolutely love you. But, mate, this should have been 6-0. You could have bagged at least a hat-trick today. At least a hat-trick in there. Oh, no, it's not the full-time whistle. It's a sub. I thought the referee was doing that, but he's pointing to the substitution. Good ball from Foden. Haaland takes it into his stride. And that's his bread and butter finish. Haaland finishes them normally. And I would argue his actual goal was just a bit like, I don't know, it just sort of hit him, didn't it? Oh... Who's coming off? Johnny Stones is coming on. It looks like Rico, I think. Come on. That's got to be the game, though, surely. We're well past 96 minutes now. And it's Rico Lewis coming off. Oh, right. You know what? I'm glad you've spoiled it for me. I'm glad. I'd rather you spoil it for me, to be honest. Cheers for spoiling it. But, yeah. Good. I'm still witnessing it, but good. Yes! That's massive. We are top the league. Say, we are top the league. That'll do. There goes the full-time whistle. The City players were big celebrations there as well. Absolutely vital 3 points and 1-0. 1-0. Nil. Don't forget the nil. Don't forget the nil. But the one, yeah, on another day, could have been 4 or 5. Probably should have been. But ultimately, I'm feeling the Donna feeling. Smiley faces. All round for Manchester City fans. We go top of the league and now we get to chill. Enjoy your Saturday evening blues because we're going to chill out, wake up in the morning and watch Liverpool and Arsenal sweat over the pressure that we have piled on them thanks to this result. The performance was reasonable. I thought we played all right. I don't think we actually played well. We were creating chances. It's not like we didn't create anything and we were under the cosh at any point. I don't think Southampton really offered much, to be honest, as a genuine long-term goal threat at any one point. There was a couple of chances here and there. They hit the bar. That was a big chance in the first half. Big chance, that. Other than that, the Akanji header there at the end that was cleared from an Onachua. Can't think of anything else from Southampton in the second half. So City eventually controlled the game reasonably well enough. But 3 points is all that we need today. And we got the job done. And this could continue to be the perfect weekend. Get in the comments if you're watching after the fact and let me know if you still want Liverpool to win or you still want Arsenal to win or you want the draw between the two, because I think that's a fascinating insight into where City fans and where we're at mentally in terms of who do we see as the main challengers to our fifth potential title in a row. I still see Arsenal as the number one challengers, but I mean, with that in mind, Liverpool go and win. I think it wipes them out almost, you know, with the fixtures coming up. Arsenal could have to shift their focus, like fan reactions was saying in the chat earlier. I think he might have a point. They might have to start thinking about other trophies, which is fantastic news for us, because I think we can beat this Liverpool side home and away. I really believe that. I really do. Anfield's incredibly difficult, but I just feel like there's frailties in that Liverpool side, and they've not been tested yet. The Chelsea game was their biggest test so far. They passed. But I don't think they were that convincing. I don't think they were convincing in the midweek game against RB Leipzig when I saw the extended highlights from what I saw. I didn't think there was that much convincing there either. Still, though, anything can happen in this league of ours, and, you know, we're struggling with injuries right now ourselves, but we don't use it as an excuse because it's not what we do. We go top of the league. That's what we do. That's what we do. We go top of the league. And let's enjoy it. Enjoy it while we're there, because I have a feeling Liverpool are going to take it back off us tomorrow. But Blues, thank you very much for enduring the stream as well, because it was a bit shit. I'm a bit pissed off with my internet. So sorry for all the lagging and the changing of the clock. Still letting it run on, as usual. But yeah, big up to everyone who stuck with me for that little couple of minutes of technical issues, and you're all absolute legends for doing it, and you were all very generous with your gifted memberships earlier on in the chat as well, so legends, the lot of you. Thank you very much. Join me for the match reaction. I'll be doing that within 5 minutes, going for a poo, and then match reaction. Hey, see you later.